Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You were not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
Maybe we can ask Seeker about the Rumble's mirror. There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web. No time to lose.
Oh, there! Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
She draws well.
Well, can we draw this to a close? We need to talk to Kate.
How can she find anything in this mess?
We're wasting time. Let's go.
Spectral spring cleaning.
The best kind of cleaning. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important. Shall we dance then?
Always.
You'll get it next time.
Smell of corpses, this Artie. Away with you!
the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Spared by the Banishers, but his undoing complete. Mr. Fairfax Haskell must live with his sins. Their governor rode the pendulum from pinnacle to pit. The shaken faithful must turn once again to the Lord. This new quest for purity may end like the last, in injustice and misery. To whom will they listen? Can they be stopped before it's too late?
Camp is a camp no longer. It's a village. Kate, good day to you. Good to see you back in business.
Red McWraith, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
It's time we talked of Deborah.
Yes, it is.
How did you meet?
I'll not answer that. It's the moment of my life I cherish most. Words would only fail it. I will say this, despite my grief. For a time, I laid my head on Deborah Comenius's bosom. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
What happened to her?
Pennington levelled accusations against her. Vile accusations. Many delighted in them. She was clever. She was free. She cherished the truth, of the mind and of the heart. Some took that for godlessness, but I've never met a person more divine.
Her ghost appeared when we downed the beast. Have you seen her since?
God save me, no. My heart would not bear it. Might it happen yet?
I don't believe she wished to frighten you. I doubt she'll bother you again. She has business elsewhere.
If ever you should deal with Deborah, deal quick. Let her not suffer long. For her sake, and for mine.
How was your sister?
She's gone. When I told of what she'd done, she had no choice but to leave.
Will you make peace?
I don't know. She sent friends and neighbours to their deaths. I'd like to think she'd not have done the same to me. But I'll never know for sure.
Did telling the truth serve you?
The truth is dangerous. Not least to she who tells it. But the cut is clean. The rot is gone. Her lies can harm us no more.
Now that you're in charge, what's the word in camp, may I ask?
I've little time, but you may ask.
What's your plan?
I've thought long and hard about this. My conclusion, we should stay here. Start afresh.
Here? In the woods?
They won't always be the woods. We'll clear the land, plant it, make something of it. We owe it to those who died.
All right then. What's the news around here?
Jacob Lynn lives among us now. That's new. And surprising. He's always been wild.
Oh, I've met the man. He did seem ill-suited to, being around other people.
That he believes himself a wolf, that's new too. But surprises me less. He's always been strange.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Thank you, Red. Travel safe.
I believe Edith King has work for us.
Where's that addle-pated hick when I need him? Not you, sir.
Good day, madam.
Good day to you, Banisher. What can I do for you?
Is all well, Miss Keene?
All is well indeed, sir. In fact, a miracle has happened. With the beast dead, my garden has at last begun to grow. With work and luck and God's good grace, we'll end up with a harvest. Though I confess I find the work more tiring than usual.
That's because she's haunted.
Thank you for sharing so frankly, Miss Keene. But the reason I ask is... it's delicate. I think you're likely haunted.
No, that's just my twin brother. I can't get rid of him because we're family. Oh, wait, you're serious? Haunted? Who'd haunt the likes of me?
Where is your brother?
He went for a walk in the woods. Oh no. My brother, Daniel. My brother Daniel went for a walk in the woods.
So Daniel Keene went missing in the woods, and Edith here is only getting worried now.
How long has your brother been missing? And where might he be?
You worry me, sir. With the beast gone, Daniel dared to walk the woods. I did not. Who knows what still lurks out there? I swear at times I hear voices rippling in the trees. Please, would you find him?
Better late than never, I guess.
I'll look into it. First, I'll need to have a look around here.
Please do.
What's new?
What do you have in mind?
Tell me more about thick-skinned Newsmith.
What for? She's gone, and that's that.
What can you tell me about Kate Newsmith?
She's done a fair job so far. Things can only get better, eh? Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but I'm glad Thick Skin is gone. If I'd had the first inkling of what that woman was capable of, why, I'd never have followed her.
Things have changed. How's the camp doing these days?
The camp does better, thanks to you. I mean, the Lord only knows what the future holds. But with one terrible monster the fewer in it, it surely looks much brighter.
I must go.
Find my brother, please.
It's rotten. Can't be saved.
And without food, nor can we.
I sense the fragment of a ghost's voice.
Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
Did Daniel go treasure hunting alone?
A meagre crop, but at least it's growing.
Aye. It'll grow until it rots.
These tools have seen some service.
The Keenes aren't lazy.
Well, what have you heard?
So, you found a map?
A map, sir?
Yes. In the chest you dug up with your brother. That map.
How do you know that?
Banisher. Knowing things is part of the job.
This is improper. Even indecent. It was just a stupid old map. I told Daniel to leave it be.
Where did it lead?
I don't remember. There was something about the bridge on the Boston Road. I paid it no mind.
The bridge is down. How did he cross it?
I must go.
I will wait for you here.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away.
Won't you leave me alone?
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Thank you, Red. Travel safe.
Does the day find you well, Madam Doctor?
As well as it can, Mr. McWraith. And I have a banisher to thank for it.
You're welcome. Let's not make a habit of it.
My word before God on it.
I've something for you. Art stuff.
Oh, I may draw once more. And to think I once thought you useless.
I usually get by on charm, style and general good looks, but occasionally I can be of service. I should go.
I'll wish you luck, if you believe in it.
Almost there. Throwing a tantrum, are we? Quicken yourself.
Devil take! I've got backup.
Watch out. Spectre possession. Can I join in too? This isn't over yet. Must I do everything?
The bridge is down. You can't have crossed.
There. A path leads downwards.
More of them. With us.
abandoned.
Search for recent signs of passage.
Place has been ransacked.
Our Mr. Keen, no doubt. When Daniel goes treasure hunting, he is thorough indeed. Off we go then. This could be a good spot to cross. Here's our way.
Can't see it. Where? A key. Might be useful. Someone recently raided these chests.
Looks like Daniel leaves no stone unturned.
Make you angry. Traps. Deliberately sprung.
That was clever of him.
Greed makes for poor choices. I had a friend, Jinx, we called him. Good man. Took a job collecting dues for an insurance company.
A postman for the blackmail, as it were.
Aye, but Jinx stole the money.
I suspect Jenks's story does not quite end there.
Stabbed in the back and dumped in an alley. Still, he died rich.
Footprints. Too deep to miss.
They're a little old, but I'm guessing Daniel Keane.
hogging all the fun.
Back down to hell. A wee Highland kiss for you.
Whatever's down there, I hope it's worth the trip. He went down there. Red, come see this.
Stay put. The wolves didn't leave much of him.
He wanted the treasure so badly it killed him.
Why set out alone? He knew the woods were dangerous.
Let's find his tie and ask him.
Here's the map.
Dare not touch what's mine! Who are you?
Antea Duarte. This is my partner.
I'm Red McCraith, Daniel. We've met.
My sister sent a banisher. Of course. Tell that harpy the treasure is mine.
Your sister was worried and asked Red to find you.
That snake? Ha! Don't let her fool you. She slips and slides and hides her sin. She has a talent for it.
What sin does she hide?
Envy. She covets. As a child, she'd steal. A dolly from a cradle, an apple from a bowl, a cake from off the sill. What she wants, she takes. What she can't, she breaks. But she always dodges the blame. In our mother's belly, someone kicked and I were born bruised purple. But Edith smiled and laughed, and no one thought to wonder was she bad.
Do you not get along then?
Not now, not then. If she had listened, I would not have died.
Was it she who sent you out into the woods?
As good as, or I'm not Daniel King. And now I'm dead, and she is not. And she must think that she has won.
Did you dig all these holes?
Aye, I did. And I'd have dug and dug till I'd found the treasure. Wolves came, and I fought them off. Some was theirs, and most was mine. But those soaked in blood, I kept digging. The cold came, and I kept digging. Exhaustion came, and I kept digging. And then, cold and weary to my bones, the blood pooling in my boots, I could dig no more. I closed my eyes.
You dug your own grave. Why would you do that?
You ever been poor? Have you broken your back in the fields only to starve when the crop fails? I have, and did not like it. Why should I not eat fine food and wear fine clothes and pay other men to do my work? Why not I? I died for a life worth living, and I'd do it again if it meant my sister Edith would never have the treasure.
Why blame your sister? What does she have to do with this?
This is all her doing. In her envy, she coveted the treasure. I saw it in her eyes. I knew not when the double cross was coming, but I knew it was on its way. So I retaliated first. I crossed her, and the treasure is mine. The treasure is mine.
Why would you not share it?
I was fair willing to share, but she would not listen to reason. She wanted to use the money to leave. She was wrong. This is where we should be. This is the future. The beast is dead, and the curse is lifted. Life here gets better and will get better yet. We can make our fortunes here.
You decided to claim the treasure and force the issue.
If I held the money, she'd have no choice but to see sense. But no, I'm dead, and her envy has left her poorer than ever.
Time we went.
Don't listen to Edith. She lies with every breath.
Stubborn, isn't he?
He's also a man who holds a grudge.
We need a wee chat with the sister.
No, this isn't good.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like. I think a way to pass could be near.
More fun.
Trouble's about.
I'm right here, you know.
One less to worry about. Right. Which way to camp?
We'll find it. If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
Banisher, do not be fooled, for the woman is a snake.
Well, what have you heard?
I found him.
Oh my. Where is he?
Tell her straight.
We found his body.
No. No. It can't be.
I don't think she knew.
Oh, God. Poor Daniel. How did it happen?
He was attacked by wolves. Daniel's ghost haunts you now.
Me? How am I to blame?
That's interesting. I didn't say you were to blame.
I mean, why haunt me if he does not blame me?
Well, there are other reasons for a haunting. But his is all about the treasure. He won't let you have it.
I should have bloody known.
I need to know exactly what happened between you two.
Nothing. We did argue at times, but siblings argue, don't they?
Aye. Doesn't normally lead to killing unless there's a lot of money involved. What did you argue about?
What didn't we argue about? That foolish, obstinate man.
I need to go in your house and look through his things. Do you mind?
Since when did what I mind matter a moment around here? Do what you must.
Look at you, playing the role of the worried sister.
Between digging up gold and digging up worms, I know which I'd choose.
Neither seems to have made them rich. They came prepared. Not prepared enough, it seems. Should we take a glimpse at the past?
What do you want now?
Time we went.
Aye, it is.
Through a single point passes an infinity of paths.
It's perfect. He'll never tell the difference. You won't cross me, dear brother. Not me.
She knew he'd steal the map, so she made a fake.
He died because she tricked him. I wonder what she'll say when we tell her.
Well, you've looked through our things, such as they are, and I'll warrant you've learned nothing.
Well, I do have more questions. You're very helpful, friendly and amenable. Is it an act?
I don't understand. Why would you ask such a thing?
I know about your forged map. I know you know why Daniel is missing.
How to... Banisher thing, huh? That old fool's greed got him killed, not me.
Truly does she love him so?
Don't you feel at least a little guilty?
No, not a little, not in the least, not at all.
I said I'd help you. I keep my word. I'm afraid you must face your brother one last time. Daniel, it's time. Your sister's here. Show yourself.
You'll not have it, you hear me? The treasure is mine.
I see you, Dan. I see your ghost. And you're still mean. The Banisher will see to you.
You fool no one, you gold-grubbing harpy!
Oh, not even death could give you manners.
Enough! Both of you. I'll have the truth now, if you please. And then I shall decide. Driven by greed, you went after the treasure alone. You double-crossed your sister.
Bastard!
Snake!
Black-hearted blackguard!
Say that again, you ramp!
Quiet, the both of you.
This family has two black sheep and they're both utter pains in the arse.
Edith, you faked a map and fooled your brother. This is how that ended.
You did what?
I had no choice. I couldn't trust you, and I were right.
You'll not have the treasure, you snake!
Nor will you now that you're dead. You'll not squander it on cursed land like a rustic fool. We'd have been better off in England. You know it, but you would not listen.
That choice was not yours to make!
I saw your letter, Edith. You plan to return to Yorkshire?
Look around you. This country is cursed. It'll never come to nothing. Life were hard in Yorkshire too, but it were home. And the land there is not cursed.
You don't want to go home. You don't want to go back to our old life. You want to go back and buy a large holding and be important.
I saw your map, Daniel. You were hunting treasure.
There's gold out there, and I would stake my claim. This country would have made us rich.
Fool. There's nothing here but sticks and stones and mud and rot.
At least I was trying to get us out of it, instead of running away and abandoning everything like a coward, like him.
Don't you dare say one more word. I'm not like our father.
The truth is told. Decision time.
Edith and Daniel Keene, your rivalry and greed caused this tragedy. Edith will never claim the treasure. Daniel, your demands are satisfied, and you may go.
Is this the end?
An end, and a new beginning.
To a new beginning.
To a new beginning. Cheers. Farewell.
You did right, Banisher.
Mrs. Ingersoll, how goes it?
Ah, Mr. McWraith. It goes less than easily, I admit. I've lost a hand and I must do all the work myself. But you, sir, may be positioned to render me a service. I wish to add Nathaniel's name to the shop sign.
I'm a banisher, I'm not a sign writer. I wouldn't even know where to get the paint.
I have the paint. I stored it in my hide in the mines. You've been there. I would go myself, but an odd-looking plant blocks the way. And there are whispers. Strange whispers.
Oh, you've no idea. Look, I'll bear it in mind. No promises.
How wonderful. Thank you, Mr. McWraith.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Folk look well. Maybe they'll settle here.
Cotton Peabody, a working man. I admit to some surprise, sir.
You should try it sometime, McWraith.
You're looking well. Work suits you.
Aye, you'll not be shot of me just yet.
Glad to be back under the captain's orders, are we?
Glad enough. The captain, well, what he's been through must change a man. He'll need his men to step up.
The consummate soldier, loyal to the end.
What will you do now?
I'll stay. For the captain. For myself. There's work to be done and I'll do my part. If Nurse Wings taught me one thing, it's that you should always help. I wish to do right by her.
You're a new man, Mr. Peabody.
I grew up on a farm. I know how to work.
She saw the good in him. Looks like she was right.
What's the word around here?
What do you take me for? Some kind of pick-thank? I'm not tittle nor tattle neither.
Tell me about the captain. Speak freely, I'll not get back to him.
He'll be better now he's solved his priest problem.
Well, he's a problem-solving kind of man.
That he is. Now he'll have the peace of mind to better command the fort, marshal our resources, and, if he's clever, look after himself.
How are things since the failed mutiny?
Oh, everyone's really happy. Festive, even. Like Regent Street on the Queen's birthday. It's not tense at all, sir. Oh, no.
How's life about the fort?
The captain is at his post and the traitor has been punished. The hell with mutineers and rebels all. Mind you, the fort has gone to shite. There's work to be done and someone needs to start handing it out.
I'm surely happy to see you're getting your strength back. As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Ah, you will. As long as I'm about, you'll see me.
Are you still here?
Why, you're welcome. It's an honour to help you out. No thanks necessary.
Spare me your humour, soldier.
How are you doing, sir?
How am I doing? How am I doing? It's strange. Ellen Priest's pricking thorn is plucked, the rage abates, the troop rebuilds. And yet, though the danger is past, I feel it, present. I see things in the shadows. An unexpected noise may startle me, but that's not the worst. The worst is I miss it. I miss the simplicity of inescapable doom. The darkness calls me back. It is the strangest thing.
Nothing strange about it, Captain. In time, it fades. There will always be moments you hear the call. Just be sure not to answer it. How stand Fort Jericho and our people? Anything notable to relate?
Nothing that concerns you, Banisher.
Tell me about Sebastian Priest. What kind of man was he?
He was my loyal right hand for the longest time. On his last assignment, he failed me, miserably. He's remembered as a hero by those who do not know.
Why let his legend grow? And at your expense, too. You knew the truth. You could have cleared your name.
The people must have their heroes, son. Or they will make villains of the generals and string them up.
What have you told people about Mrs. Priest?
I told the truth. She escaped her cell and died in the wild. A true story, unabridged and unadorned. Isn't that right, Banisher?
Oh, aye. Quite right. What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important, else I wouldn't ask.
I owe you, Banisher. And I believe your word is good, but I cannot help you.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. According to this letter, what happened to Grace was entirely your fault.
No! The fault was hers. She was stubborn.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. You are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft. Do you deny it?
Deny it? I claim it. By law, she was no witch. But neither was she innocent. She was poison. A ruiner of children. She corrupted my grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years.
Looking back, with the benefit of experience, I was entirely right. And would not change a thing.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I'd have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. You wanted answers. Now you have them. And there are no more.
Here we go again.
Embrace the darkness. I take the heart, you take the roots. Picked and culled. Did we miss a few?
I feel like a bloody target practice.
Dodge if you can.
take you?
Bathsheba Ingersoll's oil and pigment. Come on, let's bring them back to her. Good morning, madam, or good afternoon, or whatever it might be. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot. Relief, grief, shame. Poor Nathaniel. Still, feelings or no feelings, there's work to be done. Life goes on. And so will the store. Thank you, Mr. McWraith. Thank you again. And thank you a third time for luck.
I've brought you supplies. You may mix your paint.
Why, Mr. McWraith? I'm speechless. You really are the kindest of men. Here, please. Let me reward you.
We're happy to be of service. Even happier to be paid for it.
Red McWraith. I've worked for you. Paid, of course.
Go on.
There's a marker out on the mountain, northeast of the river where the hills are sharp. A cenotaph, you'd call it. A salute to those who hunt, in memory of our fallen ancestors, but there is a problem. The stones are overgrown. There's magic in the vines, I swear it. Do you like gardening, Mr. McWraith?
I think I know the plant you mean. Leave it with me. What do you know? Tell me about your day-to-day.
If I did, would you listen?
Talk to me of Captain Pennington.
The captain has woken from a very long sleep. That, my friend, gives me hope.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
Why? She's gone and she's not coming back. Let the power struggles end.
How are you yourself?
I'm well. I do my duty, people respect me. Perhaps one day I might even belong.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
Till later, perhaps.